Hey, it's me here, and welcome back to Speed Dating for Ghosts. Last episode we went through some ghosts I didn't pick for the first time, and I just figured out there is this visit graveyard, and here we can find Stephanie, Gary, Hattie, Milton, Riley, Vera, and Drea. And then there are 4 others. Then there is this peach thing. I have no idea what that is. What happens if I pick like here? Oh, there you see the story of them. Spirit of despair. So there's stories. Hattie Milton, spirit of compassion. Stephanie is spirit of denial. Gary is spirit of vengeance. Riley is determination, and Drea is mischief. So let's go back into dating. Hello again, nice to see you. And this time I'm gonna pick this middle room, so these should be new people. The room of liars. Room of liars. I probably should go to sleep. I'm not. Let's just skip past that. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water. Alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't eat coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. I'll be holding pizza ever after once I'm gone. The bell rings and ghost appears. Oh! Oh boy. A ghost? Oh god. Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not used to it either. He or she or they are obviously a spirit of like scaredom, like spirit of being afraid, spirit of fear. There you go. Nothing prepares you for this life except this isn't life. Post life, I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing. Oh, that must suck for you. Listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. What does that mean? Well, you gotta just start like do this thing like you name things you see. So that's another way to calm yourself down. You start naming things you see, things you hear, things you feel. Well, not that one if you're a ghost. Anyway, take it one step at a time. Baby steps. Yeah. That's a good one. It took me forever just to learn how to walk on a solid ground when I first woke up. After I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. Alright, so what did you do? I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh, just like, you know, how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects. Like that. Except I was the object. And the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in a solid rock. That must have been very interesting. Okay, so, how did you get out? I pulled myself up, away from the heat below, sort of clawed my way to the surface, through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Oh! Alright, sorry. That was just the bell. Whew. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. Another ghost appears. Well, look what we have here. The ghost voice creaks like an ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. He dips his hat. Just spills off the brim. How do you do? Oh, I do okay. I wager otherwise. Oh. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Or coughs, it's hard to tell. Ah, I'm not scared of you. Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as door. Since the Black Death took me in the 69. So that's why it's this thing. 1665. Oh, okay. You've seen a lot then. History happened. Wars, revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spooking and scaring. Gotten pretty good at it. Even being in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell me when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. So, alright, I try Are you the devil? Just one of his helpers. You could be too. There's something in your eyes. A potential. Alright, so teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms. Grass are fair. I suppose I can see that working. Especially if they're drinking the milk when it happens. Worms is a lead though. Maggots will blend a little better. People are spooked by the unexpected. Messing with something familiar like that. It can be pretty spooky for sure. No way they're going near milk again. Sorry. That was a laughter. I don't know where that came from. Alright, so how's that for a lesson? So what else you got? Slow down there, Betchy. Learning to spook takes time. If a legendary spooking is what you're after, and Spooky Peter is gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience, and good spooking is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. I think layer of dust now covers the table. Great, thanks. Another ghost appears. Okay, hello. You wanna make some money? Now that's an opener. Maybe? What, maybe? It's a yes or no. Okay, how though? Not so fast. Let me feel this out first. You could be a narc. What is even going on here? Classic narc line. I'm just fooling. No narc would dress like that. This is a singles mixer. Yes, it certainly is. And I'm looking for an eligible, well, accomplishments. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks, don't judge. You rob banks? Banks. Financial institutions, gas condos, you know, the joints. So how do you propose we do this? We're ghosts, aren't we? The problem with robbing banks, people see the robbers, but you can't see a ghosty. We can write it right in and float that money right out. Imagine seeing money just floating out of a bank. Genius, right? It's perfect crime. There's no such thing. True facts? But nothing's for sure, is it? Sick death? Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. Alright, there's no harm in hearing you out. No harm at all. At the very least, it'll break up the gloom in this room. Leon looks around at the other ghosts. Yeesh. The bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch sheets. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about. Second round, ding ding. The other ghosts. Holy, they were awful. Leon's just a creep. Yeah, he is. And Spooky Peter is just another creep, right? That name's earned. Oof. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry though. My anxiety gets the best of me. And social situations are tough. It's this one especially. So Leon's a piece of work, huh? I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? When I told Fran, she must have flipped. She wasn't happy. She made this crumply noise. Then something switched on and she was smiling again. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, she said. And then she skipped away. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm honestly worried for Leon. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, so if I go rob banks with Leon, is Fran or somebody else gonna, you know, stop us? It's probably for the best though. Right? Who goes to speed dating looking for bank robbers? Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is. You're not like these other ghosts. I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? Oh, jeez, I've been talking a lot of those things, you know, asking those questions. If you were alive, the questions would be like, where do you work? Where do you come from? Maybe? Oh, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Oh, I would be so bad at dating. I would be asking the wrong questions. Dying doesn't make people more interesting. Are you sure they don't? It's Videotron, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean. Is it an actual movie? Never heard. So, how was your life like? Oh, please. Not you too. I'll give you the short version. I was in film studies working my way towards PhD in depth. Always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend they convinced me not to study. They say we should go to a lake instead. I couldn't swim and never learned. You see where this is going. I drowned. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. that gotta be a horrible way to go. I'm so sorry. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box under 6 feet of dirt, and then you fell into a rock. Wow. That's when I fell deeper. Like I told you before, I hate thinking about it. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff? So what's your favorite food? Seriously? You're asking me my favorite food? Coffee is food, right? It's coffee. Hey, Insty, I found your soulmate. Okay. So we could go for coffee after this. At a coffee shop? No thanks. We can't drink coffee anymore, and I hate being around the living. They somehow make me even sadder. Art gallery? Galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad. And all of this better than anything I could do. Which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something a little different, hopefully. Alright, that sounds good. Yay! I can't wait to do something with you that isn't talking about myself. Sorry. See you after we're done. Hey Peter. My spooky prodigy returns. What knowledge do you seek, prodigy? I want to know it all, of course. In time. Truly spooky ghost requires one thing above all else. And that is patience. Alright, so what spooks Spooky Peter then? Not much. Tough. I will say I am so fond of beasts. What kind of beasts? The domesticates, hounds, felines. You scared of cats? Spooky folk like me rely on a certain coverness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats? They can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in a closet, they'll screech and scratch at the door, start yelling, even run around in the dark. To wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell you. A real impediment. Something's rattling around in there. So, I want to know about the plague, though. The man I was died. I won't say much more than I have. I did my life. Now I do something else entirely. You ever been to Mirror World? I have. You ever been beyond the edge, where the light bends green, where the ice puts out light? He leans in close. Good for me. I don't know what this guy's about. It's really weird. If you fancy another lesson, come on by the edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. Ooh, I like that. Maybe you think you like it. Seeing is another thing entirely. Something spooky, even Spooky Peter. Oh, alright, go creaking away. You destroy my throat. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You'll come with me while I get a third ghost to watch the door. Do you know which bank yet? Absolutely. A secluded branch of the fourth. Bored tellers, lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit. How do we get inside? Leon pulls out some crafting paper. I drew a layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail. Since we're going in the front door, I just figure it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested? Tell me more about you first. Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. Abridged version. It'll probably help maintain our cover anyway. Fran walks by, seems like she's eavesdropping. The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. Hit up convenience stores, drive-ins. Even held up a laundromat once. I drew my pack out, carrying all those quarters. Oh boy. You do get a lot of quarters from laundromats. Like, a lot. So, why did you steal? More like, why do I steal? It made more sense than other work. Getting robbed by a man, legally, you know? Now I steal because I can turn invisible. Used to dream of a power like that. It would have get me out a lot of jail. Robbed 5 banks in all when I was alive. Spent the rest of my life behind bars. So how did you die? Prison's a hard place, especially when no one trusts you. If there's anything I learned from my dishonest life, it's honesty. That's our time. You heard my pitch. Gotten to know me a little more than I like, so what do you say? Oh boy. I really should just kind of turn him in, but I also sort of want to help him out. I could also turn him down. Oh boy. I'm gonna turn him in. Wait, what? Nice try. There ain't a jail around that can hold ghosts, I think. So he doesn't stick around. He seems concerned that Leon left, so okay. Wondering what's that about. Okay, maybe I did a wrong choice there. I don't know if I can go back later and choose him, but right now I'm choosing Kyo. You meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Don't worry so much. What? Take off your headphones. Hold on a second. Let me take off these headphones. That's better. So, what were you saying? I'm just excited. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm worried the place we're going is boring. It's pretty much, well, the middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know, cause we're a ghost. The middle of nowhere. Are we gonna go into the rock? Give me something weird. Just come with me. Kyo takes you to the woods, deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards for ghosts to give other ghosts? Happy anniversary on your tragic end? Happy for your loss? That sort of thing? It's just a hobby. You stop at particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves with branches like bony hands. Squabbers huddled together for warmth near frozen lake, while a dry biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. Watch the birds, listen to music, There are many souls here. Just the birds and the wind. So I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one else bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. Okay, that's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do. But I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing. As real as we are anyway. So I embrace it. Kyo looks out on the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Kyo leads you away from the lake toward a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle, the roof is collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood burning stove is rusted through. There's not much here. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here, people died here. And then it was abandoned, left to fall apart, lost among trees. Now it's my home. Oh, alright, love what you've done with it though. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Kyo leads you back out in the cold, back to the edge of a frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so Kyo's is now fine. It's right here. Spirit of anxiety. Kyo has taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. Great. Alright, so I'm gonna end this episode right here. And next episode I'm probably I'm gonna see this scary Pete, spooky Pete, what he's up to, and then I'm gonna see if what I can do with Leon anymore. Like, I don't know if I ruined it or what happens, but we'll see. So see you next time. Bye.